Hi, my name is Patrick Just. I'm the Executive Director for Student Services for Rockwall ISD. Over the last several weeks, we've had lots of questions about what's it going to look like when my student comes back to school. So we put together a video about the day in the life of a high school student. We're going to look at what it looks like in the hallways, what it looks like in the classrooms, in the cafeteria, on the bus, and then also some steps that our custodial staff is taking to help ensure that our kids are kept safe. In the next coming days, you'll have videos about middle school, a day in the life of a middle school student, as well as a day in the life of an elementary student. So please be on the lookout for those videos.
Students, remember when you come in the building, you must sanitize your hands immediately upon entrance. If you are grabbing a breakfast, be sure we are doing grab and go breakfast. You will grab your breakfast and go to your first period.
In order to ensure that we have social distancing, we have markers that are labeled throughout the hallways that show you the 6 foot plus distancing. The other part that we have done to ensure the traffic flow purposeful is having one-way or one-directional hallways.
We have new regulations here in Rockwall ISD for riding a bus. All students must wear a mask to get on the bus. If the students don't have a mask, the bus driver will have a mask for the students. They must sanitize their hands as soon as getting on the bus. Hand sanitizers will be loaded on each bus. As soon as you get on the bus, you've got to go to the back of the bus and sit down, filling it up forward as each student gets on. The windows will stay open, weather permitting, to allow air to vent through the bus.
Students, remember that when you're coming to the counseling center to first sanitize your hands, you will meet with a counselor and then you will go directly back to a class.
Stairwells are also marked and indicated which direction of the flow of traffic is, as will be determined by the markers and the arrows to ensure that students are not crossing paths in a tight stairwell.
Students, remember that you shouldn't be loitering in the hallway, which is meaning hanging out with your friends. You should go directly from your first period to the next period.
Each classroom, each teacher will have the ability to move desks that will adequately meet the guidelines for social distancing. So that way we can ensure that students will not be in each other's space or too close.
Be very mindful of wearing your mask at all times throughout the entire day.
Students, after they are picking up their food, they will scan their IDs in order to have a touchless system. Then students will proceed to a table in the cafeteria that is appropriately distanced to make sure they are not up close to somebody else as they're eating.
The building will be cleaned thoroughly throughout the day and every night. Our custodial staff will use cleaning products that are EPA approved to disinfect classrooms for our students.
Pickup at the high schools is typically a little easier. The students, because of the space, we don't have students congregating in one particular area, but as students' parents pull up, the students will enter the vehicle just like normal, and typically families would obviously get to be able to stand next to each other and gather, but other than that, we're going to have each kid socially distanced to make sure that we are appropriately following guidelines.
Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please refer to the FAQ document linked at the bottom of this page, or also you can reach out at any time and we'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.